gold, the big old suits are flameproof. It's just retarded, so it won't actually burn straight away. You'll still get really hot, you'll sweat, you'll probably breathe quite heavily. It's going to be quite hard for you to breathe because there's a lot of smoke. But the Attack BA, they've got 2 minutes to get there. So you're there at 45 seconds, you're basically there for 1 minute 15. Then there'll be people, if you look along 2 deck, are they going along 2 deck?
Not at the moment.
No.
Lunch.
No, we've got a breathing apparatus, which you'll see firefighters wear, which is just like diving suits. We've got a bottle on the back and we've got a mask on, which allows us to breathe in a smoke-filled compartment for up to an hour. Obviously, the more fit you are, the longer you can last in the smoke-filled environment, because it's quite heavy duty. You will be working very hard, looking at extinguishers around, they're not light, and you'll be fighting the fire. That's how the fire system works. Then within 8 minutes, the ship goes to emergency stations. That means everybody, from the captain down to me at the bottom, we get involved. And that means there's a set routine you've got to do. There's set people on board who have to go to set areas. If the fire's in the aft, let's say it's on the cargo deck where we all came on from, everyone will go forward, everyone will go in the wardroom, which normally we're not allowed to go in. It's the officers' living quarters, it's their place. So we would all go there, and then we'd all set up there, and then you've got 8 minutes to get a full firefighting rig. We get all these hoses out. As you can see when you walk about, there'll be red hydrant valves and there'll be red pipe work, which is salt water pipe work, so we can put a blanket on the fire, fight the fire. That's our basic firefighting. Our flood defence is completely different. We've still got initial attack, they've got 45 seconds to get there, but it's wedges. We use softwood wedges, because if you bash softwood wedges into a hole on the side of the ship, the wood expands. That should absorb 95% of all the incoming water, so that stops any floods right there. Then obviously we can do the more permanent things, we can put concrete walls up, there's all sorts we can do. We can weld new blocks on, we can do more permanent fixes. They're just basic things we do firefighting and flood defence.
Damage control?
Damage control is more, if we take a hit, we do practice that quite a lot as well. That's more, because if we take a hit, as from the engineering side of things, I've got to think about what goes down. It's like we've got 3 generators down there supplying electricity, we've got an emergency generator up top. Straight away if we get hit, we get the emergency generator on. That means the guys on the bridge will always have electricity. It goes down from there. Of course the bridge gets damaged, there's aft steering position, which means they can steer from to the flat, but you can't see then, so you've got to relay commands. But there's set routines in place, so we can lose any part of the ship. I think we can lose 2 segments, is it, Mum? 2 segments of the ship, and the ship will function fine. It'll be a loss of manpower if people go down. We've got a sick bay, we've got fully qualified doctors, we've got that sorted. So we can lose two segments of the ship and just continue our daily life. A bit more difficulty because we're missing things, but there's like, an example would be if, I know we've got flood boundaries, so a certain amount of the ship can be flooded and we'll still stay afloat. Unlike the big cruise liner over there, if they had a whole, they've got basic requirements, but they don't have like military standard. So if we shot them with a 20mm cannon, although it would only punch a hole about that big through, if we shot at certain angles it would pierce more than one bulkhead and it would be a Titanic scene. It would be a tiny hole, however it would go through multiple levels, so nothing you can do about it. And they don't have fixed defences, they don't have people ready to engage and wedge it up, so it'll probably sink. It'll take them hours, maybe days. Days probably for a ship that size. Especially the water here, because it's not that deep. It's about 20 metres, then it drops down to about 2 or something. It's not that deep water here. The water here is beautiful, so I wouldn't really mind sinking here. Swim away. Obviously, if you sink in like England water, you'd be freezing, so we've got to get big body suits on, not get hypothermic before we get in life. But if you sink here, I'll probably go for a nice dip. And then about engines, how the ships work before you join. So that's the difference of levels. So as one joins officer, research what you're interested in. An example would be if one joins as a doctor, you've got to be a doctor over there before you can be a doctor in the Navy.
Sir, what if you want to be a gunner?
Please don't call me sir.
What is your rank?
If you want to be a gunner, you can just join straight away from anything. We call them seaman specs. You can join as soon as you want to, and they teach you everything here. There's many gun courses you do, because you join up, you do basic duty, and then from then on, so like recently I've done a 103 course, which is the L85 rifle, which I'll show you at the bottom. Which is going down bottom? Right, okay.
Yeah.